but the thing, and I say this all the time about us in this locker room, the coaches, the players, everybody just keeps believing, So when we came in here and we was like, hey, we know what we have to do. Let's get a stop and let's just start scoring. And our defense came up big for us, especially in the beginning moments. And we just caught momentum. We caught momentum and we kept it.
You guys, as receivers, were able to get a lot more separation in the second half. Is there something specific that was happening that you were able to find yourself a little more room?
Well, we just had to play our game, and obviously, it's the playoffs, and they're a good defense, and they have good players on their defense and stuff like that. And yeah, we switched it up a little bit, and we had to pick the tempo up. You know what I'm saying? So once we picked the tempo up, we started getting our looks and one-on-one, winning our one-on-one matchups, and I feel like, we could go up against anybody and have great success, as us, as receivers and obviously Evan. So, that happened, and once that tempo picked up, I think all the energy picked up, especially in the stadium. So it was a good thing.
Marvin, what does it say about Trevor? Throws 4 picks. I mean, that's tough, and to bounce back the way he did.
Yeah, forget about it. Yeah, so I mean, that's him, and I think everybody knows who he is. He's resilient, and he never wavers, So when he threw the four picks, he had the same face. And he said, hey, come on, guys, let's go. And I think everybody was saying that. So everybody rallied around him. Everybody rallied around each other. So it was great talk on the sideline, So it was never pointing fingers. It was never, oh my gosh. I think it was more like, hey, I know this is not going to happen, So we turned it on, and that's been the story of our season, pretty much. Obviously, we don't want to get in these situations, but we've had the experience in this year, to overcome these type of situations. Yeah, so it's all good.
I understand you guys get paid to compete, but often when you're down 27-0, it's hard to compete through that, isn't it?
I mean, at times, but it wasn't that hard the second half, so it was all good. So I think once we start opening up and changing the tempo a little bit, just because we really needed to, we started doing amazing.
Marvin, what is it about?
What did this prove to us?
Well, it proves that we're a strong team. It proves that no matter what the situation is, we can overcome it. So like I said, we don't want to be in these situations, but we have the experience and we have the people in this locker room, with calm and just goes out there and we know what needs to be done. We do it. So I think we did that. This game, and you see everybody made plays, and that's how we want to be, as an offense, and I know as a defense, special teams, game in and game out, this is what's happening. So we just got to keep it rolling.
Where were you on Riley's kick?
I was with Seakirk, and all of them, they were praying, and I was, I think my wife was recording me, and I was staring at her like this, confident.
There was never a doubt. So there was never a doubt for you. I mean, it was.
I mean,
it
no,
was
come on. Always.
I mean, even when you guys were down 27-0, you guys have been down 27-0.
Well, we had another half. And I knew I was telling the guys, I was like, let's just score. Once we score, then it doesn't look that bad, So we scored and we put 7 on the board. It didn't look as bad, and we had momentum. I would say, so now let's score again. Because once we get going, I don't think anybody can stop us, and I think we showed that.
Marvin,